Today marks 2 years since a gunman opened fire inside Marshall County High School in Kentucky, killing Bailey Holt and Preston Cope. The Murray Ledger and Times reports that since Bailey's death, a scholarship in her name reached $28,000. The Bailey Holt Memorial Nursing Scholarships helps Marshall County students who want to study nursing at Murray State. And the school is marking the day by giving back to the community. There's a blood drive at Marshall County High from 8:30 to 2:30. You can set up an appointment ahead of time. Students and the community will get together tonight for a night of hope and healing. The Kenneth Chedouin Performing Arts Center is where they'll have that. The doors will open at 6 o'clock. And since that shooting, Kentucky has put more attention and resources toward protecting students in the classroom.
It's such an important thing to do, and Casey Freeman joins us live in the studio this morning to explain this new law. But Casey, some schools are having a hard time complying with this.
That's right, guys. That's because it is financially straining on those schools. Now, the Kentucky School Board Association has estimated that the district will need $18 million to improve facilities, and that's not all. They'll need another $121 million a year to cover those associated costs with getting more school resource officers and counselors. Right now, it's not clear exactly how much money will come from the state. The School Safety and Resiliency Act requires districts to hire or contract with enough school resource officers as funding and personnel are available to provide one for every school in that district. Likewise, districts must also have a counselor on staff for one in every 250 students. There are also some districts that have already begun those efforts in improving school security. Fayette County Public Schools, for example, started after the Marshall County High School and Parkland mass shooting. Both of those happened in 2018. They've come up with a 10-step plan to improve school security. That includes issuing photo IDs to students and staffs, upgrading emergency contact communication systems, bringing in more law enforcement officers and mental health professionals into the schools, installing metal detectors at district high schools, and, of course, monitoring social media activity more closely. Now, Kentucky legislators have promised to include school safety funding in the upcoming budget. In the studio, I'm Casey Freeman, News Channel 5.